My name's Jim, and I'm a high school teacher. And I want to talk to you a little bit about living that teacher life. Whether you're in school getting your education degree, maybe you're just finishing up your first year of teaching, or you're sort of like I was at midlife thinking about making a career change, I want to address this question. Is teaching really worth the sacrifice? Let's dive in a little bit. Now, I'm a 57-year-old dude who started teaching 13 years ago. A little bit of background, I had lost my business because of the economy and I needed a job. I wanted one that was recession-proof. And having had a teacher who was a career-long educator, or a lifelong educator, I should say, and a father who started teaching after retiring from the U.S. Navy, in the back of my mind, I thought at different times in my life, maybe I should become a teacher. So, at 44, I did. And at the beginning of my 13th year of teaching, I was blessed because all my colleagues at school voted me as our school's teacher of the year. Not something I was really planning, not something I was campaigning for, just a byproduct of doing what I thought was expected. Incredibly humbling, incredibly grateful. This past week we had our district-wide Teacher of the Year banquet, and I got to reflect a lot on teaching. Why do I do it? What does it mean to me? And I'm here to tell you, it's incredible. It's unlike anything else out there. Teaching has literally changed my life. So I want to share with you the good, the bad, and the ugly of being a teacher in 2025. And hopefully, if you're thinking about it, you're studying it, this might answer some questions or at least give you some food for thought. So Jim, give me your thoughts on teaching. Well, here you go. Teaching is freaking incredible. It has literally changed my life. I didn't see that when I became a teacher. I didn't know I wanted that when I became a teacher. But being able to impact the next generation is transformational. It's life-changing for both me and my students, and I wouldn't have it any other way. I wasn't looking for fulfillment in my life. I wasn't looking for a career that would make a difference. I just wanted something that was recession-proof. I was really selfish. And then I became a teacher. And I'll never forget, at the very first faculty meeting I went to, one of the teachers who was overseeing the dance was looking for chaperones. They needed people to come out and keep an eye on the kids, make sure that the kids didn't do anything dumb, teenagers. And she said, just remember, that teaching isn't a career. It's a lifestyle choice. And that stuck with me, because it really is. You are making a difference in the life of the students you teach, in the colleagues you work with. You have the ability to impact the next generation. And since you're dealing with humans, you're creating relationships. The thoughts, the responsibility, they're with you all the time. It becomes who you are. If you're a positive person, you can make a positive impact on some kids' lives. To be able to reach out there and make an impact, to change a kid's life, to have a kid who's in her junior year of high school, not having any idea what she wants to do, pick up a circular saw and start cutting some wood, fight her way to be on our school's shed competition team, do that for 2 years and realize that she's found her calling. She gets into college to study construction management, and she could not be more excited about her future. And have her mother come up to you at graduation and say, "Thank you for changing my daughter's life." There are no words that can describe that. There are no words that can really explain how good that makes you feel. Teaching is incredible. Now, I'm not saying it doesn't come with its downsides. You got to be living under a rock without hearing all the political crap about teachers and indoctrination and all that kind of stuff. Well, from being on the inside looking out, sure, there's some people, there's some teachers that maybe have ulterior motives, but I haven't experienced it. But here's a tip. In every career, in every line of work, lawyers, doctors, construction workers, teachers, whatever, there's some crappy people. It's not unique to teaching. But you know what? That's just life. There's some ugly people in this world. You do your part to be a positive light and outshine the negativity. Jim, are there things you don't like? Yeah. But there's things I didn't like about being a salesman. There were things I didn't like about owning my own business. There were things I didn't like about every job I've had in my life. That's life. Sure, we have meetings. We have professional development. We have things that are incredibly productive. And sometimes, honestly, they're a waste of time. But guess what? It's a job. That's part of it. The ability to reach kids and impact kids so far surpasses the silly stuff, the unnecessary stuff, the waste of time stuff, that you don't even realize that you're doing it. You just do it. You do your job. It's what's expected. What about parents, Jim? What's it like dealing with parents? I've heard stories from teachers about it, but the one thing I've learned about it is if you respect the kids will respect you. In this day and age, for teenagers, there's so many distractions. There's social media, there's phones, there's devices in the classroom, there's so much. I mean, they're teenagers. They've got enough going on just as a big ball of hormones, but then you throw all this extra stuff, all these distractions on top of it, and they just want to be seen and heard. And if you value them, they're going to value you. If you respect them and they respect you, you really don't have much issue with parents because the kids are going to do your work. The kids are going to do what you ask of them. You know, I think a lot of teachers struggle because they want to be the authoritarian. Now, you have to have command a certain amount of respect in the classroom. You have to have the kids understand their role. You understand your role in order to be productive. But if you're trying to be authoritative and put the kids down, they're not going to respect you. And in this day and age, you're going to really upset Mama Bear if you're not respecting their kids. Teaching, it's freaking amazing. It is life-changing. Sure, you're changing the lives of the teenagers, but in turn, that's changing your life. I am a heck of a lot more compassionate, empathetic, understanding than I ever was before I was a teacher. It's made me value the world more. It's made me appreciate the things in life. It's created a lot of gratitude for me. So if you're out there and you're thinking about being a teacher, dive in. Jump in with both feet. Get excited, because you can make an impact for generations to come, more so than you could ever imagine. Sure, there's tough things to do, but it's a pretty good gig. In fact, it's a great gig. Be a teacher. It's worth every minute. And if you're still here, I'm Jim Burrows. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.